Today's topic, 7 soulmate manifestation traps. If you want to manifest your soulmate, if you want to manifest true love, if you want to manifest a fulfilling relationship, then you have to avoid these 7 traps. And unfortunately, so many of my Skype coaching clients, before they started working with me, were falling into these traps. And so many people have a completely screwed up idea when it comes to soulmates. Today I want to uncover some of the truth about soulmates, and I want to show you how you can avoid falling into the most popular and most dangerous traps when it comes to manifesting your soulmate. And yes, depending on how invested you are in certain ideas of the soulmate concept, you might get angry about what I share here. You might also think back to a time when you thought you had attracted your soulmate and then it turned out to be one big lie, or you felt betrayed, or you felt somehow bad for some reason, and you will think to yourself, oh no, why didn't I know that sooner? And that's why I wanted to share this with you. It's so important that when you want to manifest a partner, when you want to manifest a relationship, that you don't fall into these traps. And the first trap is that you believe that a soulmate has to stay with you till the end, till death, or let's say till you leave your physical body and you go back to pure consciousness. Because for me, there is no death, but that's another story. And I actually like what Abraham Hicks says about this topic. Abraham Hicks once said, or I think they said it often, or he said it often, or it said it often, however you want to call it, that the perfect marriage vows would be, I like you a lot, let's see how it goes. And that's also why I personally am very reluctant to get married, and I'm very, you can say careful when it comes to marriage. Because when it comes to a lot of people, marriage means, or let's say when they read their marriage vows, it basically translates to, I like you exactly the way you are right now. And if within the next 50 years that we have to spend together, because now we signed the government contract, if you change in this time, then I don't like you anymore, so please stay the same. A lot of people don't admit it, but that's what they truly mean when they say they love their partner and they want to spend the rest of their life with them. I see that as something very problematic, because when you are in a moment right now, and you are in love right now, and you are on the same vibration right now, and you are on the same level of consciousness right now, who says that you will be on the same level of consciousness 20 years from now, 30 years from now, or even 2 months from now? Nobody knows. And that's why this belief that you have one soulmate who you have to stay with till the end, and who has to stay with you no matter what, I think this is a very destructive belief. And again, I can quote Abraham Hicks. Whenever somebody asks Abraham, how do I find this one person, this one soulmate? Abraham always says, there are so many potential partners out there. You just have to become a vibrational match to who you want. And all that a soulmate is a soul who you already met in a past life, and now you meet again for a learning experience. And the learning experience doesn't have to be, we stay together until death do us apart. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. And the more you let go of this idea that you need to find the one who sticks with you till the end, the more relaxed you will be about this whole topic. And then, when you actively manifest a beautiful relationship, and you can take it from one day to the next, and then suddenly, 30 years later, you wake up, oh, I'm still with this person, I'm still in love. And that's how it should be. And seeing everyone who shows interest as your soulmate, that's also a very dangerous thing to do. If you are consumed by the idea that you have to meet your soulmate, that your soulmate is right around the corner, what will happen often is that you see your soulmate in every person who shows interest in you. And this then leads to one disappointment and another disappointment. And the one character that I always think of when it comes to that is Ted Mosby from the TV show How I Met Your Mother. That was one of my favorite TV shows when I was younger. And they often called him Ted Mosby because whenever he met a woman, he always said, you are the one. You are my soulmate. I love you. And at some point there was a constellation of all the women that Ted brought home, and each woman he introduced with, she's the one, she's the one, she's the one. And you don't want to fall into this trap. When you meet this person who's special for you, no matter if you want to stay with this person till the rest of your life or for 5 years, doesn't matter. If it feels perfect in the right now, generous present moment, then this person is your soulmate. Then your souls were supposed to meet. And if you have the feeling that you are supposed to meet me, then you can click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype and find out more about Skype coaching with me. I would love to help you to get over your limiting beliefs, to raise your vibration, and to manifest your dreams in a Skype manifestation coaching session. And if you click on this link and you then have a look at my Skype coaching page, you will also see testimonials from amazing deliberate creators who I've already worked with, and then you can decide for yourself if you want to invest in coaching with me. And you idealize your new partner and expect perfection. This is one of the biggest traps. He or she must be perfect. I mean, he or she is my soulmate. It has to be perfect, right? Nobody is perfect. We all have flaws. We all have things that we need to work on, things that we need to learn. I mean, of course, the more you raise your vibration and the higher you get when it comes to your level of consciousness, the more happy and fulfilled relationships you will be able to experience. But even if you're at the highest level and everything is based on true love, you will still have disagreements. You will still have different opinions because you are not the same human being. And if you always expect perfection, then you won't ever be satisfied. And that's this idea of the soulmate relationship that is always portrayed in Hollywood movies, that everything is perfect. And I think this is a very toxic way of looking at it and a very dangerous way that can lead you down a very dark path. Because then when you have a relationship that's amazing for you, that's exactly what you need right now, but it's not perfect, then you immediately move on to the next relationship and then you experience the same thing again. And you ignore contrast flags because you equate soulmate with love bombing. Love bombing is something that narcissists often do. When you meet a narcissistic person, they will love bomb you in the first couple of dates or even at the beginning of the relationship. You are the queen, you are the king, you are the best human being on earth. Oh, everything is about you. Best example right now is Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. She's the epitome of the narcissist. Every psychologist I've ever talked to sees her as the ideal example of a narcissist. She wore his mother's perfume to trigger his trauma when they met. She was pretending to be interested in charity, and she let other people take the exact same pictures with the exact same poses and the exact same dresses like his mother. And now when you look at him, he's just a shell of the human being he once was. And that happens to you when you meet a narcissist. But unfortunately, when you're in this position where you see a soulmate as somebody who gives you everything, who does everything for you, then you are the perfect victim for the Meghan Markles out there. And that's something that you don't want to experience because the wake-up call can be very, very rough. And if that happened to you, if you always in past relationships or on dates that you went, you always ignored the red flags because you were so focused on, oh my god, this person gives me so much affection, I'm loved by this person, he or she is my soulmate, then you need to keep your eyes open and see if you're really a vibrational match, or even more importantly, if you want to be a vibrational match with this person. And no matter how you behave for change, your soulmate follows you and you do the same for your soulmate. This can lead to a toxic relationship. And that's also this idea that soulmates have to stay together no matter what. And I had Skype coaching clients who stayed in abusive relationships because they justified their misery with the soulmate excuse. And if that's true for you, then you have to invest in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program and especially focus on Module 6, which is all about mastering your emotions and your emotional state. And if you want to find out more about my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, then you can click on the first link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/11days. And you might also be interested to hear that soulmates don't always have to be romantic partners. And now I can already hear you, what? Really? Yes, really. Always remember that a soulmate is just a soul who you meet again, a soul that you met in a past life, no matter what your connection might have been, and now you meet again. It can be somebody who helps you to overcome trauma. It can be a business partner who the universe sends you to achieve success. It just means that your souls have met in a previous life, and now you meet again for another learning experience. And of course, I also use this term in regards to romantic relationships, because that's how most people understand it. Just keep in mind that different constellations are possible. And the more you are obsessing about manifesting your soulmate, the more likely it is that you fall in one of the traps I mentioned. And I'm talking from experience here. I'm talking from very painful experience. You then see your potential soulmate in everyone who smiles at you. And don't get me wrong, manifesting a relationship is great. Writing down affirmations for a relationship is amazing. Visualizing yourself having your dream partner while you are doing a meditation is also great. But you have to then let go and allow the universe to deliver this dream partner to you. If you are so obsessed with this idea that your soulmate could be around every corner, then you will only fall into the traps that I mentioned to you. And that's why it's important that you master the art of letting go and that you master the art of trusting the universe. And these are things that you will master if you listen to Module 10 of the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.